Hi, thank you so much for tuning in today. I am going to be showing you some great stretches after a good cycling ride, good bike ride. So we're going to be doing the hamstrings, quads, and hip flexors mostly. Right away, we will get started in a forward fold, wide-legged forward fold. So this is going to be about feet hip-width distance apart. And because in cycling you are bending over the bars so much, we're going to just work on opening up your heart, your chest, and your shoulders. So you interlace your hands behind your back and then drive your knuckles toward the front of your mat. And then we'll bend your left knee as you take your left shoulder toward your left knee and you open up your right side, take your gaze up toward the ceiling, and you hold that for 3, 2, and 1. And we'll come back to the center, bend your right knee. Take your right shoulder towards your right knee as you open up and look up past your left shoulder, working on stacking the joints so your left shoulder is over the right. And you hold for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and release back to the center, and then release your hands down to the mat. We'll take a halfway lift. We're going to be using your block today. And we're just going to step your left foot back to about a 45-degree angle, and you're pressing your weight into your the back of your left foot. We're starting in your pyramid pose. So really working on stretching your right hamstring. And I'd like to give myself an assist by taking my right thumb to my right hip and really work your right hip toward the back of your mat. And then taking my hands up onto the block, press your palms down, and then isometrically pull the block towards your body or the midline. So you're really getting more and a little deeper into your right hamstring. And we'll just hold for 3, for 2, and 1. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. And then just step your left foot back, drop your left knee down to the mat. We'll come right into your crane pose. So you're going to be working on your left hip flexor here. And once you have this set up, go ahead and reach your hands up toward the sky. And you lean your heart back. As you do that, you want to actively press your left hip forward, pressing down through your left knee, and keep opening up your chest for 3, for 2, and 1. You can stay here and hold this, or if you need a little bit more in your left hip flexor, you can press your left toenails down to the mat, and then just reach your left knee up off of the mat. Lean back and hold for 3, 2, gently step your left knee down. And we're going to get into those right hamstrings again, so start to straighten your right leg. And your right toes are now pointing up toward the ceiling. And hold. And I like to isometrically just pull your right heel down and toward the midline of your body. And that's tapping in again to that right hamstring. And hold for 3, 2, and 1. We'll bend your right knee. I like to use the block here. And then just reach. You can reach around with your right or left hand. For this time, I'm going to take my right hand and catch my left foot. That way, it's going to open up my chest a little bit more. And just kick your foot into your hand. And you can really feel that in your left quads. And hold for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release without slingshotting your left foot back. And then go ahead and just hop your left foot forward, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Your right foot comes back to about a 45-degree angle, pressing down through the outer edge of your right foot, coming right into that pyramid pose. So your left hip this time spirals back. Again, I'm giving myself an assist by taking my left thumb into my left hip crease, scooting that back. Both hips are pointing back toward the back of the mat. Drop the crown of your head, release any tension in the back of your neck, and hold. And again, you can use that block. Press your palms down into the block and toward your body. And for 3, 2, and 1, take a halfway lift. Breathe in. And step your right foot back. Go ahead and lower down to your right knee, coming right into the crane pose. Reach your hands up. Take your right hip forward, left hip back. Open up through your heart, and you hold for 3, 2, and 1. Again, this is enough for you. Go ahead and stay here, working your right hip flexor. If you want a little bit more, come down to the toes. So the toes are pressing into the mat, and lift your right knee up off the mat. Again, breathe in for 3, 2, and slowly release your right knee down to the mat. And lower, straightening your left leg, and pressing your heel down toward the mat and toward your body, getting into that left hamstring. And we hold for 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead and bend your left knee. And the last one, we're going to get into your right quad. So again, I'm going to reach around with my left hand this time and press my foot into my hand. And the more you press your foot into your hand, the more of a stretch you're going to get in your right quad. And just keep holding for 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly release. And rinse and repeat as needed. And there you have it. Thank you so much for joining today. Check out coachingwithapurpose.com for more tutorials. Namaste.